So hi, I'm Howard. Could I ask you some questions about medium power?
Sure.
So in this interview, I will make a video and put it on my essay
Yep.
and release on YouTube. Do you
Yep.
agree with this?
Sure.
Okay. If you agree, just sign the name here.
Yep.
So the first question is,
Yep.
what do you think of some hash ways to force withdrawal from video game addiction?
I think for parents wise, one way to do it is to cut off the internet of their children. Another way would to be parents sometimes getting a bit more aggressive and then smashing like their console or PlayStation, whatever, so that the kids could sort of focus on their work. So I think in terms of addiction wise, that's one harsh way to do it.
Okay. So the second one is, could you share some methods to help young people with video game addiction get out of trouble?
In terms of games wise, I think that games could implement things that allows these gamers and players to take breaks. So for example, if you game with a certain amount, like for example, if you game for 1 hour, the game can automatically tell you to sort of take a break, stop, go out for a walk or something like that. And I think sometimes if you're just with friends, you should also just take the time to communicate with each other and just say, stop, we've played for like 2 hours, we should actually just go out and go for a walk, take a break. I think communicating in games itself is a good way of doing it.
So
Yes.
the last question is, how do video games bring a level of advantages or disadvantages in people's daily life?
I think it brings social advantages, um, including interacting with other people. I think that's a good way of a lot of us learning how to communicate better with other people. Um, yeah, and then another way is like those strategy games. It gives players and people like us, if we do play these games, we're able to think strategically. We're able to think carefully, and I think in some way it brings many advantages as well as all those disadvantages like those addictions and stuff. So yeah.
So the first question is, what do you think of some hash way to force withdrawal from video game addiction?
I think this is useless method because it is damage to the young people and maybe they will have psychological immersion. That's all.
So the second question is, could you share some methods to help young people with video games addiction to get out of trouble?
I think distract their attention is a good method. Try to do more interesting things in somewhere, such as do the sports, watch movie, and get new friends. That's all.
So the last one is, how do video games bring a level of advantage or disadvantage in people's daily life?
I think it has some advantage in the young people, such as the have creative thinking and more social skill. In the video game, there are the bigger social platform. Young people can get more friends in here.
Thank you. What do you think of some hash ways to force withdrawal from video games addiction?
I don't agree with that. For example, there are many Chinese students who are addicted to games, and their parents will do something serious like smash their computers or don't let them go out. So I think these are incorrect behaviors.
So the next question is, could you share some methods to help young people with video game addiction get out of trouble?
Okay, so for example, my boyfriend likes playing video games very much. He spends a lot of time on games every day. So I often take them to watch movies, go to concerts, and go out have fun with friends. and help them reduce playing games. So that's all.
So the last question is, how do video games bring a level of advantages or disadvantages in people's daily life?
I think games can be flexible in people's way of thinking and the teamwork. So, but if you are addicted to game for a long time, it will have a negative effect on your life. Yes.